So I've been seeing a lot of videos about Shah Rukh Khan at the Met Gala and how people are upset that he wasn't given the recognition that he deserves. And I'm just really confused. Like, how are you guys surprised at this? Like, this is literally a man who's part of an industry that has centered white people and Americans and America and European people for its entire existence. How do you expect someone who has idolized white people or, Bollywood that, idolizes white people to, then have those people give you recognition when you're literally lapping at their feet? I mean, look at the name, Bollywood. Like, you couldn't come up with a more original name for this giant freaking film industry that you have, other than to have a spin-off of the American version of the film industry? Like, are you joking? Look at Shah Rukh Khan. How many dance numbers has he done with white people, white women, literally rows and rows of white women dancing behind him? When you have a billion people in your own freaking country who would be a million times more talented than any of those, but you decided to import a bunch of white people so that they can dance behind you in these dance numbers in the millions of movies that you've done. How are you guys acting like half of the storylines are not about going to America or being for America, or somehow that being from America makes you rich and validates how amazing some guy is, or that the girl is, going to Harvard, or, you're speaking English, and how all the actresses look white and, they just they just give platforms to the Indian actresses who look the whitest and the most European, how one of the most popular Indian actresses hardly knew Hindi, and she's literally one of the most popular Indian actresses. How are you guys surprised? How are you surprised that, when you center white people and Americans in America, and then you go out of your way to attend one of their events, and, they're not going to recognize you. They're going to treat you the way that you've been acting. You've been acting like a lapdog, and they're going to treat you like that. So I'm sorry, but be for real. And this is not about talent, right? It's about the fact that you'd rather use your energy and time and talent and effort to highlight white people, a culture that literally pillaged and colonized your country, instead of taking the time to highlight your own people, your own country, your own culture. So if you'd rather do that, this is the consequence. The consequence is that they're going to treat you like, you're a minion because you're acting like one.